Yeah, good evening all. So let's start the session for today. In the last session, we completed the Tableau module. I said yesterday I thought to start the session, but I couldn't able to start yesterday. So today we are starting a module called Basics of R. So what is this Basics of R? Nothing but R is a programming language wherein which we can perform some statistical analysis. And apart from that, we can create some visualizations. And what we have few concepts called packages here in the programming language called R. And now all this we are going to use for the sake of data analysis. All this we are going to use for the sake of what purpose? Data analysis. Not only this, apart from this, by using either R programming or Python programming, you can able to build machine learning algorithms as a data scientist. As a data scientist, you are going to use this environment itself. So this is a purely a programming language. This is a purely programming language. So here we are offering this as a basic level introduction, how it looks like. So what type of analysis you can able to make on a data with the help of R and Python, we will introduce in this. So however, before introducing this, first of all, we should try to download this tool with us and then we can able to use this, right? So just I'm opening the R Studio environment. This is the R Studio is a tool where you can write your R program. This is the place where you can write your what? R programming, and this is the total environment. It looks like this. Okay. So before introducing and first what we will do, we will try to download this tool onto all the machines, and then I have three files are with me, the programming that I will share with you, and we can do simultaneously execution. Yeah, all of you, please, everyone should be in the Google page. Okay. Yeah, you can type here R base download for Windows. R base 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 download for Windows. Right. So Windows. What you are doing? Just type Windows there. Yeah. Say enter. No. Yeah, it's fine. Windows is. Say enter. So in the Google, everyone, you have to type R base download for Windows. Then you will be navigated to some page and click on the first link. All of you, please click on the first link. Right. So once if you click on the first link, it will be navigated to this page. And there you have to click on download R 4.2 2.2 for Windows. Click on that link. So yeah, you can download it. No, that is a exe file. You can download it anywhere. Now it is downloading. Yes or no? Everyone, all of you, make sure that just all of you make sure that in the Google you have to type R base download for Windows. Then you can click on the first link. Then you will be navigated to this page called download R 4.2 2.2 for Windows. Then if you click on that link and exe file is downloaded, just double click on that exe file. If it is asking the permission for you, do you want to make any changes to your machine? Yes, you have to click on where? Yes. Then yes. Now it is asking English. Yes. Next. 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 Yeah. Wait. So just selecting the language English and keep clicking on, keep on next. Then this is installing in your machine. Finish. Okay. Now actually this R installation is a two-step process. Now we downloaded the R programming, but in order to run this R programming, we need to have one environment where we can run this code. For that, we have to download separately R Studio. R Studio download for Windows. R Studio download for Windows. Second option from top. Yes. Yes. Everyone, please type in the Google once again, RStudio download for Windows. Click on the first link. Let's scroll down. Scroll down, down. Yeah, there you have option download RStudio desktop for what? Click on that. Yeah, once again it is asking the path. You can, by default it will download until unless you set up a where you have to download this. Yeah, click on save. Again it is downloading. So by default it will download. It will not ask for path until unless you set up. So now what we are doing? We are downloading the RStudio environment. We are downloading the RStudio. Now RStudio exe file is also downloaded. Okay, we will see that. No, you can wait. I will take your screen otherwise. Okay. Yeah, click on that RStudio exe file also. So once if you click on this RStudio, yes.
I have to make changes on it.
Yeah, every time if it is asking permission, you have to click on yes. Next. Okay. Now once again the installation part is started. Okay, it's very simple. Either to install R or RStudio. Yeah, finish. Yeah, once if you finish, automatically it's not opening, right? Yeah. In the search button, you can search. Not here. In the search of your machine, search for RStudio. Yeah, you got it already. Click on that RStudio. Yes. Yes. No, no. Wait. No. Don't do anything. Cancel. In the search, you can type RStudio. Yeah. Type here to search. You can type on the top RStudio. Yeah. Click on open app. Yes. Double click there. Happened. We have done already, right? Okay. Say okay. Yeah, it is opening. Fine. Maximus. Yeah, this is the RStudio environment. I'm going to share few files with you in the chat window and keep a create a folder onto the desktop. Create a folder onto the desktop, and I'm going to share few files with you. Yeah, I shared first file into the chat window. Please download it like that. I'm sharing files in the chat window. Total 3 files I shared on the chat window. Please try to download and try to save into some folder onto your desktop. Try to save into on your desktop. I hope it is downloaded. Everyone saved onto the desktop on by creating some folder like R or something. Now I want to open that files into RStudio. I want to open that files into where R. How to open? Just observe. Just see my screen, everyone. Here you have an option called what? File. Don't go to file. Here you have an option called folder, right? Hello guys. There is an option called what? Folder option. What option it is saying? Open an existing file. Click on this. Now go to that place where you have these files and browse that. Onto desktop, under DA, under R, I have the file. So I'm selecting the first R1 file and I'm opening it. So that file is open. Okay. How to open this file? Click on this folder option, browse the file where you have that file, R1 file, open. select that and open. It will be opened like this. Okay, I hope everyone opened this file in the R Studio. Hello guys. Awesome. You joined just now. Okay, I'm resharing the files in the chat window. Yeah, total 3 files I shared with you. Please download all the 3 and put it onto some folder, maybe like R. Okay. So I open the first file here. Oh, if you want to write any comment in any programming language, so we will write in different formats. Even in SQL, we have to write comment whenever you are writing some query. If you want to understand for what purpose you have written this query. That's why we will use generally like comments. Here also in our programming, hash. Hash is useful in order to write a comment. First you can write hash, give small space, then whatever you want to write, you can write in that line. That entire thing will be considered as a what? Comment. That cannot be executable. It is not executable for us. So what theory we have written, just it's like a small introduction part we have written here. R is an open source programming language and what? Software environment. And what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? It's free, right? Why they have stopped this AC? Here, this room is very hot. It's getting sweat actually. Dropping a message to the team. Okay, fine. See, R is an what? Open source programming language and the software means anyone can able to download it for free and anyone can able to work on the tool. Okay, that is called open source programming language. Generally, this is useful for the sake of what purpose? Statistical analysis, graphical representation, data analysis, and what? Visualization. Actually, this R programming has been designed by statisticians, not by software programmers. Not by software programmer. Generally, what we will think, any programming language will be designed by software programmers only, who are very excellent in their softwares. Yes or no? But this R programming has been designed by statisticians, and that too they are professors. That too they are professors in the University of Auckland in New Zealand. In the University of Auckland in the country New Zealand, they are the professors, and 2 members have contributed their work towards to this tool called R. And they have started using for only for statistical purpose because they are into statisticians and for the sake of statistical analysis, because statistics analysis will make very difficulty manually you want to make analysis on the statistics, you have to apply huge number of formulas will be take huge calculations. So that's why in order to make it very simple, they have start working for statistical analysis. Later it has been gained a huge popularity into the outside in different parts like data analysis, machine learning algorithms. They have in the different industries starts using this. That's why this got popularity. But right now, however, compared with our Python is in the boom actually. Right now, the current situation, if you observe, so who is having the boom in the market compared with our Python is having the more boom in the market. And so R is a simple and easy to learn, read and write, developed by the scientist names called what? Ross Ika and Robert A. Gentleman. So why they have given the name R programming? Because maybe the reason both scientists' name starts with what letter? R. That is maybe that could be the reason why they have given programming language itself is called what? R. And these are the from University of Auckland, New Zealand. These are the 2 professors, and in this university they have designed this R. So as I said, R is a what? Case sensitive language. What is the meaning of case sensitive language? If whenever you have a capital letter, you should use capital letter. Instead of capital letter, if you use small letter, it will throw error. So wherever you have a small letter, you have to use small letter only. Instead of that, if you use capital letter, it will throw error. That is the meaning called case sensitive. However, we are going to see another query language called SQL. SQL is a case insensitive language. SQL is a what? Case insensitive. Case insensitive in the nothing sense is nothing but there we are going to, instead of capital letter, if you use small letter also no problem. Instead of capital letter, if you use small letter also no problem. It will work. But whereas here it will not. It is a case sensitive language. And hash. Hash means what? R want to consider this line means hash is for what purpose? Comment. Sorry. So R want to consider this line. What is the meaning of this? Whatever you write after hash, that will be treated as a comment, and R will not execute that line. That will be a comment line. That's it. That's why all are into which color? Green color. What color? Green color. After hash, whatever you write, that will be converted automatically to what color? Green color, so that we can understand those all are comments only, just for reading purpose, not for executable purpose. Not for what? Executable purpose. Right. So here I am writing. See here I am giving 5 plus 6. This is normal calculation. After that also I am writing hash, and after that I am writing a comment as what? Using R as a what? Calculator. That is also a comment. In between also you can, wherever you want to keep hash, after that you can write any comment. Right? So R programming is using as a what? Calculator. It can perform normal addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? Remainder calculations, and quotient calculations, normal raising the powers, right? Normal calculations, all calculation can be done directly with the help of R, like 5 plus 6. So here we have written just 5 plus 6 addition. If I want to execute this, and if I want to see the output, where we can able to see the output. And this is the place where the cursor is blinking. And this is the place where you can write your code. And this window, just below to this window, you have another window. What is the name of this? Console window. This is the place where you can see the output. This is the place where you can see the output. And this is the another window called what? Global environment. Global environment will have all the variables, whatever you are declaring during the execution of your programming, whatever the variables which you execute, all the variables will appear here in this environment. Next, this is the place, this is a multi-purpose window. This is what? Multi-purpose window. You can take help from the R. You can be able to work with the packages. You can draw some visualizations. I will use it whenever it comes to usage. Okay. So generally RStudio is having these 4 windows. Okay. Now whenever I'm executing 5 plus 6 and I want to run this calculation, I want to see the output, then place your cursor anywhere on that particular line. Maybe cursor may be blinking at any place. That is not a big deal, but cursor should be there on that line. And then you can click on this option called what? Run. So then that 5 plus 6 is executed, and finally you are getting the answer as what? 11. Automatically cursor will be moved to the next line, and 5 minus 6 run, minus 1, 5 into 6 30, 10 divided by 5 what? Like addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. For example, if I want to create the sequence of numbers, I want to create what numbers? Sequence of numbers. Then I'm going to use a operator like colon operator. What operator is this? Colon. Before that, for example, I'm writing 1, and after that I'm writing 10. Okay. What is the meaning of this? 1 colon 10. Now I can say this is my start, and this is my what? Stop. Means start from number 1. Go up to where? Number 10. Each number has to incremented by 1. So that it is going to create a sequence of numbers from where to where? 1 to 10. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that up to is going to create a sequence of numbers from where to where? Before colon, whatever the number you are giving, that is called start. After colon, whatever number which you are giving, that is called what? Stop. It will start at this place, it will end at that place. But how? In between numbers, each number is incrementing by what? 1, 1, 1, 1. Like. So this is the operator which we are using to increase the to get the numbers in sequence. Apart from that, we have another operator like seq, SEQ, that will also generate sequence of numbers. Okay, this is also one way. Now, what we are writing? 1:50. If I execute run, can you see? It is printing the numbers from starting from where? 1 to 50. If I have given like this, 50:1, what is the meaning of 50:1? Start number is 50, stop number is 1. But how it will move from 50 to 1? It is decrementing number by what? 1, like 50, 49, 48, 47. So like that, it will reach up to where? Okay. We have a statement in R programming called print statement. Print is useful to print something. Without print statement also I'm printing. Do you see? Hello? If I say print of 50:1 means, again it is going to print the same values. Without print also it is printing, with print also it is. Now, for example, I am using here what? Another operator like what? Seq, SEQ. Sequential, it is going to also generate sequence numbers. But for example, if I am using colon operator like 1:10, it is generating the sequence of numbers like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now each number is incrementing by what? 1. Yes or no? But I want to get the number sequence in such a fashion that I want 1, I don't want 2. Next I want 3, I don't want 4. Next I want 5. Next I don't want 6. Next I want 7, I don't want 8. Next I want 9. Next I don't want. How here the sequence numbers are created? What is happening here? First I got 1. Next number is what? 3. Means this number is incrementing by what value? 2. Again after 3, what you are getting? 5. Means for this 3, what number you are adding? 2. Again from 5 to 7, how do you get 5 to 7? For this 5, you are adding what number? 2. Means every time you are increasing the step value by what? 2. Yes or no? Then if you want to get this, then I will use this sequential operator. SEQ 1:20. 1:20 means create the sequence numbers from 1 to 20. But how? By equal to 2. By equal to 2 means in between, don't take each number has to incremented by 1. Take the numbers incrementing by 2. Take the numbers. How? Incrementing by what? 2. Nothing but first you will get 1. Next what you number you will get? 3. Next number what? 5. Next 7. 9. Next what? 11. 13. 15. 17. Up to 19. Yes or no? This is called incrementing by what value? Either 2 or 3. You can give anywhere. Based on that, it is going to give the numbers for me. So if I execute this, run it. So can you see you got the numbers? Yes or no? Like 1, 3, 5, 7. Can you tell me if I give by 3, what will happen? How it will increment? 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. Like 1, 4, 7. 15. Understand everyone? So this is how we can use our SEQ. Next, we have another functionality called rip. Rip means repeat. Rip means what? Repeat. Repeat what? 1. How many times? 10 times. I want to repeat number 1. For how many times? 10 times. First, before comma, you can give the number. What you want to repeat? After comma, you can mention how many times you want to repeat. So one number is repeated for how many times? 10 times. If I want to repeat the sequence, then you can give that also. Repeat what? 1:5. This for how many times? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This combination will repeat for how many times? 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One time, second time, third time, fourth time, and what? So this is how we can use our repeat. And print is not that much. I'm not giving that much importance for print. Without print also it will do the same printing. With the print also it will do the same thing. Now I'm introducing a concept called variable. I'm introducing a concept called what? Variable. Have you heard about variable? Anyone of? What is a variable? Variable is a place or a container where it can hold some value. For example, if I am writing x equal to 5, so x is a place or a container which can hold what value in it? 5. And after some time, I can give x equal to 10. Yes or no? Then right now, x variable is holding what value? 10. After some time, I may give x equal to 15. Right now, what value x is holding? 15. Means x is not taking a constant value. Its value is keep on varying based on what value you are assigning it to it. That is called as a variable. That is called as a what? Variable. Understand? Variable is a container where you can put some value in it. You can put any value in it. Whatever value you are keeping on to that, it will take that. Initially, I'm putting 5 value. Yes, it is accepting. Later, I'm changing to 10. Yes, it is accepting. Later, I'm giving 15. Then also it is accepting. That's why the name called variable. Its value will vary. Value will vary based on what value you are assigning to it. That is called as a variable. Now, variable name can be anything. However, we have certain rules are there how to declare a variable name, right? So right now, I'm declaring a variable here called what? LENTH, length. In that, what value I'm assigning? 5. Now, you get one confused here. What is this symbol? What symbol I'm using? Less than hyphen. Yes or no? Less than hyphen. Generally, if I'm declaring a variable x, in that I'm assigning a value 5, right? I am going to use what operator here? Equal to operator. Yes or no? Equal to is for what purpose? Assignment purpose. What purpose? Assignment means what? Assigning a value 5 to the left hand side variable name called x. That is the meaning called assignment operator. Yes or no, guys? But here I'm using what operator? Less than hyphen. In R programming, you have 5 to 6 assignment operators. How many assignment operators are there? 5 to 6 assignment operators are there. One such type of operator is less than. Here, the meaning of less than hyphen is nothing but it is not less than or hyphen. The meaning of this is assignment operator. Nothing but equal to only. Nothing but what? Equal to only. So for that reason here, left hand side we have given the variable name called what? Length. In that variable, what value I'm assigning? 5. Like that, I'm taking another variable called width. In that, what value I'm assigning? 7. After that, I am performing some calculation called what? Length into width. Whatever the answer I'm going to get, that I'm storing into another variable called what? Area. Area. Right? So now, first time I'm declaring the variable here. As I said, global environment is a place where you can find the variables what you are using during your program. So I'm declaring here variable length and 5. Whenever I execute this run button, automatically that is coming here. Can you see? Son. And again, if I execute width equal to 7, that variable is also coming. And whenever I'm trying to do some calculation length into width, again, I'm creating what? Another variable called what? Area. So whenever you execute this run, can you see you got that variable also? Area variable is holding what value right now? 7 into 5, nothing but how much? 35. Now, if you want to see the output of variable in the console window here, you should write that variable name one more time and execute it. Then it will give the variable area is having what value in it? 35. Area variable is having what value in it? 35. Okay. So variable declaration will be shown under this global environment. Right. So right now, this is my console window. I displayed so many outputs here. Yes or no? I want to clear this window. I want to clear this window, output window. For that, you have a one brush symbol. Can you see here? Click on this. Automatically, it will clear the entire console window. Will clear the entire console window. Or from your keyboard, if you want to give a keywords with the help of keys, so you can use what? Control plus L. This is also useful to clear the console window. Either you can click on this brush or you can click from your keyboard, you can press Control plus L together so that it will also clear the console. Okay. Now, this is just I have given the introduction for you, how to declare the variables and how to create some sequence of numbers and how to perform some calculation, basic calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now I will introduce a concept called data types in R. Any programming language or any language you can take, it is going to have its own data types. Even Tableau is also supporting few data types. Yes or no? Whenever we discuss the Tableau module, there we discuss. Tableau is also going to accept integer data types like fractional data types, right? String data types, geographical, data type, like that. It is also going to accept so many data types. Like that, any programming language which can also take some data types. Right? So in that we have first data type is called numeric data type. Under numeric data type, both integer or whole numbers, even fractional numbers, both will come. Under numeric data types, who will come? All the integer values also come, fractional values also will come. Under which data type? Numeric. Then next data type here is called character data type. Character data type means what? As we know, itself is called string data. Right? Any value which you keep within the double quotes or within the single quote, that will be treated as a character data. Any value which you keep within the single quote or within the double quotes, that will be treated as a what? Character data type. Nothing but all the names, alphabets, alphanumerics, any special symbol combination, everything we will try to give within where? Character data type is. The third data type is called Boolean data type. And here this is itself is called as a logical. In Python, it will be called a Boolean. Okay, here it is called as logical data. In Tableau, it is Boolean. In Tableau, I discussed a data type called what? Boolean. Boolean means what? True or false. In R programming, the same name is called here called as what? Logical. Logical means the columns will take either true or what? False values. These are comes under logical. And the fourth data type is called complex. Complex. Complex means the numbers which are in complex format. Have you heard about these complex numbers? Maybe in childhood, maybe mathematics, you might have heard. Right? Generally, the numbers which are of type like x plus iy. Here x is called real part of the number and y is called as what? Imaginary part of the number. But however, we will not use this, right? We will not deal with any complex numbers. Okay. So generally, these are the data types which we are having in my R program. So let's see how a variable will take this and how it will work. Let's see with few examples. Now, A is a variable which is taking what value in it? True. True means what data type? Logical data type. True means what? Logical. Now, let me execute control enter. See, the other way to execute a line of query is a line of code is click on run button, or from your keyboard you can press control plus enter. Both are fine. Both are fine. So now this A variable which is holding what data in it? True. And now I want to display that. Now give once again the variable name A in the next line, execute. Then it will give the output, what value it is holding by this variable. Now I want to know that a variable is holding some data in it. Then this variable is consists of what data type in it. I want to know. For that we are using class. For that we are using what? class, and within the parenthesis, we are passing that variable name. Now I'm asking, a variable is having what class in it? Class nothing but data type. So actually a variable is holding what data? True. True means what data type? Logical. So the answer it will give what? A variable is holding a data type called what? Logical data type. So class will give what? Data type. In Python, same type, you should use type. In order to get the data type, a variable is holding, what value it is there. I want to know its data type. In Python programming, we will use the keyword called what? Type, TYP, type. Type will give data type. But in R programming, what it is giving? Class. Class is giving the data type in R. Next, a variable is holding what value? 10. 10 is nothing but what value? It is a numeric value. And I am trying to show that. Now, what is class of A? What it has to show? Yes or no? Next, I'm giving B is a variable. I'm giving what value in it? 2 capital letter L. 2 capital letter L I'm giving. No, this is not Roman letters. Childhood, you may get that Roman letter conversion. I'm not using that Roman letters. So actually the meaning of this is any number if you give, for example, if I give 10, right now what is the 10 value is holding by A, what data type it is giving? Numeric. For example, if I give 10.5, right, executing again, control enter. Now A value is changed to 10.5. Yes or no? That is called variable. Earlier I have given 10. Now I have changed it to 10.5. Again I executed it. Now my new value is what? 10.5. Now let's see the value in A, 10.5. Class of A is what? Numeric. As I said, under numeric you will get both integer and float values. But I want to give a data type for my integer separately integer. 10 also integer, but still data type is coming as numeric. 10.5 is a fractional value. Data type still it is coming as what? Numeric. Means as I said, integers also comes under numeric. Fractional values also will comes under data type called what? Numeric. But if I want to explicitly give a integer data type, for that you should give along with the number, you should write capital letter L. So capital letter L will indicate that number value is 2 only, but it is a data type of integer explicitly. So let me execute this line number 58, b equal to 2L. Now value wise it is taking what? B equal to 2L, right? But try to see the output of B. What value it is giving? Not L, it is giving value what? 2 only. Now see the class of B. Class of B, what it is saying? Integer. Means if I want to show the data type of a integer explicitly, integer, then I have to give along with the number, I have to use the keyword called what? Capital letter L. If you give small letter L, again it will throw error. Because as I said, this is a what? Case sensitive language. Wherever you want to use capital letter, you have to use capital letter. Now you can see here I have true. All the true letters are in which letters? Capital letters. If I give like this, capital T, let me to capital, and remaining all are, let me give what? True. So by default, whenever you are typing, automatically it is coming. Can you see? Hello? Okay, still I type and I executed. What it is saying? Object true, not found, means it is not available, this keyword. Okay, so that's why this is a case sensitive language. Then only it will accept. Okay, next, what data type I said? Character data type. Now A is a variable which is taking what data? Hello is a text data which we have kept in the double quotes. See, it's not only character data only, you can keep numbers also, no problem. Within the quotes, anything which you keep within the single quote or double quote, that will be treated as what data? Character data only. It's not necessary that only I have to keep text data. No, it's not required. You can keep any data, but within the quotes, if you keep, that will be treated as a character data. Okay, however, generally this will be useful for to keep what data? Alphabets, alphanumerics, or any combination of special symbol. Like in Tableau, we have seen string data, the same character here. So let me execute. Right now, a value is what? True. And again, onto the same variable, right now I'm assigning what value? Hello. What will happen? It will replace. It will replace. Yes or no? Now, right now, a variable, what value is there? Hello. What is the class of a? Character data. Character data. Okay. Now, till now, what we have done? Till now, what we have done? Into one variable, a, either we assigned one value like this, or we have given some value like this, or I have given a value like this. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? At a time, how many values I am passing for the variable? Only one value. Either a equal to 10 or a equal to true or a equal to hello. Yes or no? But onto one variable, if I want to pass multiple values, one variable has to hold multiple values. One variable has to hold what values? Multiple values. Then I am introducing a concept called vector. I'm introducing a concept called what? Vector. Vector will hold multiple values in a single variable. Multiple values in a what? Single variable. For example, I want to take a variable a. In that, how can I understand whether that is a vector or not? How you are going to give the values? For that, you should use the keyword or letter called small c. Small letter c. If you use capital letter C, again it will throw error. C meant for concatenate or combine. The meaning of C is for what? Concatenate or combine. So if you want to give multiple values in a variable, you should give within this vector. How can I know that? By using C. After that, open the parenthesis. You can mention how many values you want to give. You can. How many values you want to assign? You can assign. Now, a variable is holding how many values? A vector, and it is holding in it 5 values. How many values it is holding? 5 values. Yes or no? Now tell me, in this vector, all the values are of what data type? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All are what data type? Numeric. And that's why this vector is called numeric vector. This vector is called as what? Numeric vector. Like, let me take another vector like this. I have true, false, true, false. Like that I have. Now tell me, in this vector total, how many values are there? 4 values are there. All are of what data type? Logical. Then this vector is called logical vector. This vector is called as what? Logical vector. So like that I have a equal to C of, I have like this, hello, next hi, R, and Python. Now this vector A is holding how many values? A vector of 4 values, but all are of what data type? Character. This is a logic character vector. This vector is called as what? Character vector. So a vector will hold multiple values in it. Vector will hold what? Multiple values in it. But if you try to give different data types in a vector, for example, I am having a vector like this, 1, hello, and true. Now tell me, this vector is holding what data in it? One value is belongs to numeric data type, another value belongs to character data type, another one is belongs to what? Logical data type. Then what could be the output if you execute this? What data you will get at the end? If I try to execute this, a variable will hold what data? So till now I am saying this is a numeric vector. Till now I am saying this is a what? Logical vector. Till now I am saying this is a what? Character vector. But if I give mixed data types in a vector, finally at the end in the output, always vector will give only one data type, even though if you give different data types. Even though if you give different data types also inside of a vector, it will give finally at the end of the output, it will give only one data type. So out of all this, character will be given the highest preference. Will be given the highest preference, character. It will convert all the values into characters. And finally, the output of this vector is a character output. Like how the output will come, one is there, right? One value will be kept in quotes. And hello also will be kept in what? Quotes. And true also will be kept in quotes. Anything which you keep inside of a quotes, that will be treated as a what? Character data type. Nothing but at the end of vector, vector always will give one common data type, even though if you give different data types. Understood? That is the speciality of the vector. Actually, in the older versions of R, if you give different data types for a vector, it will throw error. I will not accept different data types. Give me only same data type within me. But in the advanced versions of R, so it is taking even different data types, but output only one data. Output only one data. I will show with multiple examples so that you can understand. So now let's see here. Now I'm trying to give a variable called A. In that, what value I'm giving? Vector of value C of true comma false comma true comma false. Control enter. Now let me try to display the A. What it is saying? True false true false. Now A variable is holding how many values? 4 values. Now if I say class of A, what data type it will give? Logical. True false means what? Logical. Yes or no? True false means what? Logical. Just observe here, all of you, just observe here on the global environment. A is a variable which is holding these 4 values, yes or no? And all are what data type? Logical. And apart from that, you got one extra. What is that? 1:4. What is the meaning of 1:4? I know what is the colon operator. It will create the sequence. 1:4 means what? 1, 2, 3, 4 means A variable is having 4 values. How can I identify, for example, A is holding a character of value, logical values like true, false, true, and false. Okay, these are the 4 values I am having. Okay. Now, for example, I want to access any one value from this. I want to access this false. Yes or no? But A is a variable which is holding how many values? 4 values. But out of these 4 values, I want only one value. That is my false. Then how do you access this value? How do you access this value? For that purpose, by default, our programming is giving indexes for each and every value. What positions it is giving? Index positions for each and every value. In these 4 values, first value will be given the first index number. Second value will be given second index number, like the third as well as what? That is the meaning of 1:4. Is the meaning of what? 1:4. There are 4 values are present within the variable called A. Each value will be giving what? One index position to identify each and every value. For example, I want to access this value, false. Only that value only I want to pick from this A variable. Then give the variable name A. Give the variable name A means it will try to show all the 4. But I want which one? Second index position value, right? Then open the square brackets. So within the square brackets, mention the index position. Mention the index position. What will happen if you execute this line of code means, if you execute this one, it will go to the variable A. Within this variable, who is there in the second index position, it will fetch that value. It will fetch that value and finally you will get answer as what? False. Finally, you will get the answer as called what? Clear? Means a variable which is holding multiple values, but I want any one value or combination of values. This is how you have to use. For example, I am writing a of 1:3. Like that I am executing. What will happen? What is the meaning of a of 1:3? Go to variable a, but pick values from where to where? 1:3. 1:3 means 1, 2, 3 means 2 also will come, false also will come, true. Then the answer is what? True, false, yes or no? Are you able to follow this? What I am doing? This is how you can access the values out of this vector. Out of this vector. If I say A, all the values will come. If I say A, all the values will come. How many values are present in that variable A? Right? So this is how you can access the values. But I don't want to follow any sequence, but I want multiple values. For example, I want true and I want false. That's it. 1, 4. First index value I want, fourth index value I want. Then how do you give? In between, I don't want second and third. Understand how you are going to give? A of, can anyone guide me? I want first index value as well as what? Fourth index value. How do you get? Can I give A of 1, 4? Will it give me the answer? Go to A variable, get me the first index value, comma, fourth index value. Will it work? Okay, however, I have that. I will show for you whether it is working or not. We will test. Okay, but this will not work. You have to make something else. Now you got any clarity what is a vector? Hello, all the participants. Vector means what? Vector will take different inputs, different data types also fine. It will take same input, same data type also fine. But finally, our vector output will be only one data type. Only one data type. I will show with multiple examples. You will get a clarity. You will get a clarity. Okay, fine. So let me execute this. So we have executed this line, class of A, logical. Now let me try to give another vector, S equal to C of 1, 2L, 3L. 1 is a numeric, 2L and 3L is what? Integer. But still, output of vector will give what? Only 1. What output you are expecting? What is the data type? What is the data type finally? Numeric one. Because integers also will come under what? Numeric one. That's why it will give only one data. Numeric. Next. Now here I am showing something else, how it will behave. P is a variable which is holding what data? Vector data. C of, I have given so many values. Yes or no? Like 0, 1, 2, 5.3, 4.2, 2, 6, -2, 4. And within vector, another vector I have. In vector, I have given what? Another vector. Now, can you guess how the output will come? I will show the output. Can you see how the output is? Can you guess and tell me why this output is coming like this? I have given the values like 0, but I got 0.000. Yes or no? That is what I am asking. I have given here value 1 here, but in the output, it is giving value like what? 1.000. Why it is coming like that? There is a number in this entire vector called 4.222. In order to show all the values in this vector output as a unique, same, that's why 4.22 is having 3 decimal places. That number should come. Along with that, remaining numbers are also keeping 3 decimals. But however, there is no value. That's why it is keeping just zeros. That's why it is keeping just what? Zeros. Now see, everything are into the same format. Yes or no? That's why automatically the conversion is done. Right? Class of B. What is the class of B? All are what numbers? Numerics. All are what numbers? Numerics. Next, here I am giving G variable. In that I am giving 2L, 5L, 7L. All are what? Integer. Yes. Now data type is also what? Now let's see here. H is a variable which is holding 1L, 4L, 7L integers. 6.6, 4.55 what? Numerics, float value. Next I have given what? True. True means what? True means logically its value is 1. False means logically its value is what? 0. Now, how the output you will get? Can you see? How the output is converted? 1L actually integer value, but because of having this value called what? 4.55, 2 decimal places, it is converting all the numbers into how many places? 2. And even true is also converted to what? 1. Because true means logically its value is what? 1. False means logically its value is what? 0. Now, what is the class of H? Once again, what? Numeric. Now, here I am giving all the combinations. 2L is a integer. 34 is a what? Numeric. 0L is also integer. ABC is what? String. Now I'm giving with the combination of string. If string is there means everything will be converted to what? Strings only. See how the output is coming. Number 2 kept in double quotes. 34 also kept in double quotes. 0 also kept in double quotes. ABC is also converted in double quotes. Means everything is a what? Character data type. Now class of D is what? Character data. Yes or no? Next, I'm introducing the fourth data type which I have mentioned is called what? Complex. Here I am giving. As I said, want to give true, that also will be kept within the quotes. That is also kept in where? Within the, because character itself is the highest preference out of all the 4 data types. Highest preference. Now I'm introducing the another data type called what? Complex. As I said, x plus iy. In place of x, I'm giving 5. In place of y, I'm giving what? 9. And this class of D, what is data type? Complex. Right? Now, what is this character vector? Right now, which we have kept in double quotes, it is we kept in single quotes. 10:15 a.m., which we kept in where? Single quotes. It is a completely what vector? Character vector. Yes or no? Now, once again, I am trying to show a variable value. Right now, a variable is holding what values? True, false, true, false. Now, I want to access a values. For that, I am using a of 1. What is the meaning of a of 1? It will pick what value? True, first index value. If I give a of 1:3, what it will pick? Yeah, first means true and no, 1:3, right? Yeah, starting from 1 to 3rd, nothing but true, false. Now, as I said, I want to find out within this first and 4, right? First and 4. So, can I give like this? 1,4. What it is saying? Incorrect number of dimensions. Means this way of syntax is not allowed. 1,0 means we don't have any concept called 0. Indexes will be either start from 1 only in our programming. So actually now you are planning to take how many values? 2. First and last. Not only first and last, any number, 1/3 or 2, 4 or whatever it may be combinations. So if you are now you are trying to access multiple values. Multiple values if you want to try to give, where you are trying to giving? Within the vector. Yes or no? For that, these values you should try to put it in C of 1,4. C of 1,4. Now it will accept. What is the first index value? True. What is the fourth index value? False. Let's see whether you are going to get the answer. Yes. So if you want to access the values in different combinations, put all them into a C vector. And that you can pass to this variable A, so that it will pick that value. Okay. Directly 1,4 is not possible. Make sure that that value should be kept within C, nothing but vector, then only it will take. Till now it is fine. Hello guys. I introduced the data types like numeric data types, then character data types, then logical data types, complex data type. And one variable will take only one value at a time, general. But if I want to assign multiple values in a variable, for that I am introducing a concept called what? Vector. How do you know that that is a vector? For that you should use the small keyword like letter C. After C, you should open the parenthesis. Within that, how many values you want to give, you can give it. But the speciality of vector means it will take same data types also. It will take different data types also. But at the end of the output, vector always will give only one data type. It will convert. Even though if you give different data types also, it will convert, and finally the output of vector will be always one data type. Yeah, till now it is clear. Yeah, all of you, please try to execute all these lines of code in your laptop up to this line number 106. Start from line number 50. Oh, sorry, not 50. From 9 onwards, line by line, you can execute and you can watch the outputs, as well as you can see in the global environment how the variables are creating. Is there any preference in data type according to which vector is choosing output? Yeah, I have given first importance is given for what? Character data type. Then you can say fractional value. Then what? Fractional value. Generally, we will not use complex, right? That's why I'm comparing between numeric values as well as logical values and character. Character will be given highest, next to numeric, next to logic. Yeah, once it is executed, please post your response in the chat window. Yeah, it is completed, all of you. Hello? Yeah, fine. So let's take a small break. We'll come back and we will discuss few more concepts related to this. Yeah, let's resume back our session. Right. Next, so as the vector is taking different data types, but it's, finally it is converting into one common data type. But no, I don't want to take like that. I don't want to take like that. I want to, do we have any other something different scenario where it can hold same data type as it is, right? For that, we have another option called list. We have another option called what? So generally, these are called data structures. These are called what? Data structures. Right. Vector is holding multiple values. List is also holding multiple values. Like that, matrix will hold multiple values. Array will hold multiple values. Data frame will hold multiple values. These all are the different are called data structures. It will hold what? Multiple values. If any variable is holding single value, that is called variable. But here, these are all are called what? Data structures instead of R. Right? Not only in R, in any program you can find out this. Okay. So one such type of data structure is called what? List. List can also accommodate different data types, but it will keep it as it is. Will keep it as it is. It will not convert one data type to another data. Right? For example, here H is a variable which is taking a list of values, wherein which we have given the values like 23, 21.3. Inside of this list, I have given another vector. Here I have given hello, the character data type, true logical data type, 3 plus 9i complex data type, and 2l integer. I have given all different types of data types here. And let me execute, control enter. See, till now in the global environment, individual variables and all the vectors are giving into one section, but separately, whenever you execute list, it is giving some other extra symbol here. Yes or no? H is a variable which is taking what values? List of total how many values? 7. Yes or no? 23 is one value, 21.3 is another value, vector is another value, hello is another value, true is another value, like 3 plus 9 is another value. So total how many? 7. Now here only you can see the symbol of this. Click on this symbol so that you can understand each value of what data type is. 23 is what data type? Numeric. 21.3 also numeric. And these three values are also numeric. Hello is a character data type. True is what? Logical. 3 plus 9 is a complex. And 2 is a what? Integer. So it is giving the entire idea about it. Now let me try to show the output H. So whenever you display the output H, can you see how it is showing? All the values, whatever you have given, is it keeping as it is? Yes or no? It is not making any conversions. It's not making any conversions. It is keeping the values as it is, what you have given to this list. Yes or no? For example, here right now, if you observe here, this h is a variable which is holding some list of values. In that I have like 23, 21.3, and within this again another vector. Like that I have so many values. Yes or no? Now can you tell me what is the index position of this? 1. What is the index position of this? 2. And what is the index position of this? 3. If I give h of 3, what it will pick? If I give h of 3, what it will pick? It will pick the entire vector of values called 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? But my question is, within this vector, I want to pick second value. That's it. Only I want that. Actually, within this list, each value will be given one index positions. But if I give h of 3, it is not one value, it is a combination of 3 values. Within that 3 values, I want a middle value. Then how do you write means? First of all, h. We'll write what? H. Within the double brackets, first you will give the index 3. Then it will look into third index. Again, within that, what do you want? Second index. That you have to give separately within the single brackets. Then it will pick the middle. Understand everyone? So that's why, can you see how it is displaying all the index positions? Double brackets 1 of 1, double brackets 2 of 1, double brackets 3 of 1. 1 means always it will give the first index position. But I want second means you have to give double brackets 3, single bracket 2, so that it will pick. Okay, index positions are same. How many values are there? Each index position starts with 1 only. But within this vector, I want a particular value I want to pick means, then you have to give it. Understand? Yeah, I will show that, however. Right. Now, yeah. Now what it is saying? H is giving whatever value of data types which you have given, it is showing as it is. Yes or no? There is no conversion in the data type. Now, if I say class of H, what is the class of H? It is called what? List. Because here, whenever you say class of H, it will not give any data type like either a character or a complex, because it is a combination of what? All the data types. Now, this list variable called H is holding what data types? All variable, all data types. That's why it will not give any one data type. Finally, it will give what? It is a list. List can accommodate different data types in it. List can accommodate what? Different data types in it, and it will not convert. It will display as it is. Will display. Now, if I say h of 1, what it will pick? H of 1 means first index value 23. H of 2 means second index value 21.3. But whenever if I give h of 3, it is picking how many values? 1, 2, 3. Now, as per my idea, if I'm using single brackets, means go to third index, in that fetch me first index. So will it work? It will work, but still it will fetch the entire third index. Then I will go for a concept of what? H of the index 3 should be in double brackets, and within which first index value. Nothing but what value you will get? 1. Now I'm picking only one value. Understand everyone? Next, h of 1 colon 3 means starting from first index to third index values. Clear everyone? So you will get confused. No need to make this sign. I'm trying to remove few, just 2 to 3 lines of code. Especially these. You can also remove from your code. Right. So I don't want to show that functions here. Now, if it is a vector, yes, I can know not require the entire stuff also. Because already we have done this. Yes or no? Already we have done this. Vector concepts. Actually, why I removed that concept means, see, within the vector, if you give any functions, inbuilt functions like mean, sign function, right? That vector also will automatically convert into list. Automatically it will convert into what? list. But however, generally I will not use that type of criteria. That's why I removed it. Okay, right. So this is about list and vector. This is about what? List and vector. List will take multiple values. Vector also will take multiple values. But vector output will be always of same data type. But list output is different data types. How you have given. Okay. Then another data structure we are having is called matrix. What is the matrix? I hope you know, everyone have some idea of matrix in mathematics in the school level or maybe intermediate level also. You are in mathematics background. So actually the matrix will looks like this. The values will be like, just I'm writing a sample matrix. Yes or no, guys? So this is what matrix. How many rows it is having? 2 rows. How many columns it is having? 3 columns. That's why it is called a 2 cross 3 matrix or 2 by 3 matrix. If I want to create this matrix inside of my R programming, if I want to create this matrix in R programming, how do you create? Because mathematics, putting a paper, taking a paper, putting a pen onto that, directly I will write it. But this matrix I have to create manually in R programming. And I want to do some matrix multiplication in R programming. How do you do that? For that, we have to use the keyword called matrix. For that, we have to use the keyword called what? Matrix. Now tell me, this matrix is holding a single value or multiple values? Multiple values. That's why this is also a one data structure. That's why this is also called as a what? One of the data structure. Now, how you are going to give the values inside of a matrix? For that, you should follow some rules. First of all, you need to have an idea what values you are trying to pass on to the matrix. That values you can take with the help of a vector. Like, I am going to pass maybe this one item, something. Okay, because I want to pass values. So that's why these values I'm giving instead of a vector, because vector only will hold multiple values. So within my matrix, I have to fill the matrix with the help of these values 1, 5, 10. Okay, now I fix these are my values which should go inside of a matrix. Now, once you create the matrix, you should tell that before creating the matrix itself, how many rows you want in this matrix, how many columns you want in this matrix, you should define. So by saying what? N row means number of rows, how many you want? Maybe 3, comma, number of columns, how many you want? N col, maybe 2. So this matrix is going to create with the help of how many rows and how many columns? 3 rows with how many columns? 2 columns. Now I have the values to fill in this matrix and I have defined how many rows, how many columns. That is fine. But how do you want to fill these values within this matrix? Row wise do you want to fill or column wise do you want to fill? For that, we have an option called by row equal to either true or false. You can give both. If I give by row equal to false means what? Don't fill these values with row wise. Because I'm giving by row equal to what? False. False means no. Don't fill these values with by row. Means what? Fill the values with column wise. Then how can I fill these values 1, 5, 10? Column wise like this I will fill 1, 5, 10. And I don't have any other further values to fill the second column. Again, this will repeat 1, 5, 10 over. Yes or no? Now this matrix is created with how many rows and how many columns? 3 rows. This is how you should create a matrix by following the syntax. This entire thing where you have to give within the matrix keyword. Where you have to give within the matrix keyword. Matrix is a 2-dimensional array. Matrix is a what? 2-dimensional array. What is the meaning of 2-dimensional? Nothing but it is having what? Rows, and as well as it is having what? Columns. Rows is 1-dimensional, column is another dimensional. Combiningly, this is called as a what? 2-dimensional array. 2-dimensional matrix array. This is called what? Matrix. So let's see how can I implement this. So I is a variable. In that I'm assigning a keyword called what? Matrix. In that, within the vector, I'm trying to give values called what? 10, 20, 30, comma. I'm writing the conditions. Number of rows equal to how many? 3, comma. Number of columns equal to 2. And by row equal to what? False. Let's see. I and I is created here. It is numeric values. And can you see how it is giving the shape? 1:3, 1:2. What is the meaning of 1:3, 1:2? 1:3 means number of rows are 3, 1, 2, 3, comma, number of columns are 1:2, nothing but first column, second column. Means for rows also it is giving indexes, for columns also it is giving what? Index numbers. Now I am executing class of I. Class of I means data type. What is the data type? What it is saying? It is a matrix array. Now let me show the values I. Can you see? 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Yes or no? See, this is first index, second index row, third index row. This is first index column. This is called what? Second index column. You will understand why here 1 comma is left. You will understand why comma 1 we have given. You will understand after some time. Okay. So next, I want to access any element from this. So for that, what should I do? Actually here, it is created based on what? Row as well as column. Yes or no? That's why, for example, I want to access any element from this matrix. You should write I of within the square brackets before comma, whatever the number which you give, that is talking about its row number. After comma, whatever number which you are giving, that is talking about column number. So if I say I of 3, 2 means go to third row and in which pick the second column value. Nothing but what value? 30. Nothing but what value? Yes, son. Is it fine, everyone? How I am accessing the element from a matrix? Taking the variable name as it is, I, within the square brackets, before comma, whatever the number I will give, that is for what? Row number identification. And after comma, whatever the number, index number I'm giving, that is for what? Column number identification. Third row with second column means this is only 30. So that's why it is picking the answer as what? 30 for us. Yeah, is it fine till now? Next, as I said, this is a matrix array, two-dimensional array I mentioned. You have separately one data structure called array itself. Array means n-dimensional. Array means what? N means in n, if you keep 2, that is 2-dimensional. N can be anything. You can keep n 5, 7, 10, your choice. Those many dimensions of array will be created. So if I want to try to understand this array in a simple concept, what is the meaning of array means? You can take any textbook or notebook. For example, you purchased one notebook. That notebook is having some 100 pages. That notebook is having how many pages? 100 pages. Each page is one dimension. In that notebook, each page is what? One dimension. If you have 100 pages means this is a 100 dimensional. For example, you start writing on the first page. You purchased a notebook and you are writing something on the first page. You completed the first page, but still you want to write the continuation. Where you will write? On the second page starting onwards. Again, you will write the entire second page completed, but still you want to continue. Then where you will write? Again, start of the third page. Yes or no? Connection will be, link will be maintained for the arrays. For example, here, how can I create array? By using the keyword called what? Array. And within this array, what values you want to fill, that you can give within the what? What format? Vector format. C of, I have given 3 values inside of this vector. What are those? Character values or programming session. But how do you want to create an array? With the help of dim. Dim means dimensions. Dim means what? Dimensions. So here within this dimensions, I'm giving 3 values like 2, 5, 4. It means you can create this array with the help of 2 rows with the help of 5 columns. This setup, 2 rows and 5 columns setup has to repeat it for how many times? 4 times. Nothing but this is a 4-dimensional array you are creating. What array you are creating? 4-dimensional. Means take this value called rprogramming session. Try to create a array with the help of how many rows? 2 rows. How many columns? 5 columns. But this 2 rows and 5 columns combination has to repeat for how many times? 4 times. Nothing but this is a 4-dimensional array. Same concept, same array is executing for 4 times. Okay, let's execute and let's show how it will work. Can you see how it is doing this? Yeah, just try to understand here. This is the query which I have executed. Yes or no? Now, can you see how many rows are there here? 2. How many columns are there? Hello? How many columns? 5. 2 rows, 5 columns. This is first time, second time, third time, fourth. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? This is like creating like a matrix only, but matrix will take only what values? Numerical values. Matrix will not take text data, nothing. Yes or no? Will you do matrix multiplication by giving text data instead of it? No. Matrix is a 2-dimensional array only, but it will take only what values? Numerical values, not text or something else. Yes or no? But here I have given this in the form of a matrix format only. But what array format I have given? This is a 4-dimensional array. So how the values are filling? In column wise it will fill. First R, next what? Programming, next session. R programming session. R programming session. After R, which one has to continue? Programming. The continuation is starting here. Can you see? Hello? After R, what should come? Programming. That is filling in the second array. Again, programming session, R programming session, R programming session, R programming. After programming, which one has to repeat? Session. That is continuing here. This is continuing. Yes or no? Now, this is called 4-dimensional array with the 2 rows with 5 columns. That is what we have given here. 2 rows, 5 columns with the how many times it has to repeat? 4 times it has to repeat. That's why this is called 4-dimensional array. So it is called as what? 4-dimensional array. Yeah, is it fine, everyone? Now, if I want to access any element from this, how can I access? In which variable this available right now? J. I will write J. Is this? Please go on mute. This entire array is available in which variable? J. For example, I have given like this 1, 3, 2. What is the meaning of this? First row, third column, but where? In the second array. Here I have giving total 3 values. Yes or no? First 2 are talking about row number and column number. Third one is talking about array number. Which array? Second array. So now I will go to second array. In this first row means entire row. In that third column, where it is intersecting? Session. It will pick only that element. Session. Yes or no? This is how you can pick the element from this array. So let me show that as well. Yeah. Can you see here I am giving what? Yeah. Let me execute class of J. What it is saying? What is the data structure name? Array. And if I say like this, J of comma 4, what it will pick? See, before first comma, I didn't mention anything. Before second comma also, I didn't mention anything. Means I'm not mentioning row. I'm not mentioning column. Just I'm mentioning after second comma, I'm giving what? 4. Nothing but what? Pick me entire 4th array. All the rows, all the columns, pick me entire which row? Which array? 4th array. Can you see? Same. This is my 4th array, right? Last one. Yes or no? As it is picking the entire array. Yes or no, guys? Now if I give like this, J of 2 comma 4 comma 4, what is the meaning of this? Go to fourth array. In that second row with which column? Fourth column. Second row with which column? Fourth. Nothing but what it has to pick. Programming. Yes or no? This is how we can access an element from array. First, give row number, comma, column number, comma, which array. That number, based on that, it will pick a particular value. Yeah, till now it is fine. Next, we have another data type, or we can say this is also another data structure. It can take multiple values in it. That is called factor. What factor will do, whenever you pass a character data for factor, it will pick only unique values. What it will pick? Unique values are distinct values. Even though it is having some duplicates, it will not show. Even though if it is having duplicates, it will pick only what value? Unique value, like distinct keyword, which we have used in SQL. Okay, we haven't taught SQL, right? So this will take only unique values, nothing but distinct. It will not take duplicates. For example, let me take one variable k. In that, what vector I'm assigning? Character vector I'm assigning. Yes or no? It is having red, green, blue, red, orange. Yes, red is repeated 2 times. Blue is repeated 2 times. Green is for only 1 time and orange is for 1 time. Okay, fine. So k is a variable which is holding this entire data. But this k variable I'm passing to whom? Factor. And after doing this, I'm trying to save the entire output in the variable called what? X. Now try to show X. Can you see? This is the data which you have passed. But finally, it is giving the answer in the form of levels. What? Blue, green, orange, and what? Red. It is not taking any duplicates. It will show at the output of factor, always it will take distinct values or unique values. Understand? This is the purpose why we will use this factor. Now, if I want to know the data type of that class of X, and what is the data type of this factor, right? And the last data structure I'm introducing here, and this is the only one. With the help of this data structure only, we can create tabular data. What data? Till now, we have seen so many data structures like vector, just it is holding some multiple values. List is also holding multiple values. Matrix is holding the data of matrix data. Array is holding a different kind of data. But I want to create a tabular data in our program. What is tabular data? Tabular data is nothing but it consists of what? Rows and columns like this. Yes or no? Now, each column may have same data type. Yes or no? But all columns may be different data types. Yes or no? One column may take integer data type. Another column may take text data type. Another column may take fractional data type. Another column may take complex numbers, but however, will not put any complex numbers. Another column may take true or false values. Yes or no? Means data frame is also a two-dimensional array, but of heterogeneous data. What data? Heterogeneous means different data types. Homogeneous means same data. List will accept heterogeneous data, but vector will accept what data? Homogeneous. It even accept heterogeneous, but final output is the same, homogeneous. Yes, sir. So that is the meaning called heterogeneous and homogeneous. Now, how to create a tabular data in R programming with the help of keyword called data.frame. The help of a keyword called what? Data.frame. This is the another data structure in R. Same data structure is there in Python also. Same is there in Python also. There, the dot will not come. Here, data.frame is the keyword here. In Python, it is data frame without dot. That is also useful there to create tabular data. In R programming also the same data frame. Now, mention the column name first. Gender is the column. In that equal to what values you are planning to take that you can try to give within a vector. Similar to that, comma, mention the column name height equal to in that what values you are planning to give, that values you can give within the vector. Comma, another column name is called what? Weight equal to that column should take what values? Take all the values inside of a vector like that age. So let me show this. Class of M. Before showing, I am executing class of M. What it is saying? It is a data frame. And now let me show the M. Yes. Is it showing like a tabular data? Hello? First record. Gender male, height 152, weight 81, age 40. This is talking about one member details. Like second name, male, 171.5 height, 9338. Like female, like that. Yes or no? So here, if you want to see the data in a purely form of a tabular fashion data and separately in separate place, then you should write view of M. Actually, this M is the variable which is holding this entire data frame that I'm giving into where view. View means show me the data in the form of a tabular data fashion. Whenever you execute this, here you have r1.r file you loaded, right? Here only one tab will be opened and there it will show the entire data in the form of tabular. So control enter. Can you see? Now it is showing like a what? Purely a form of table. Yes or no? In the global environment also, M variable is created and what it is writing? 3 observations of what? 4 variable. What is the meaning of 3 observations of 4 variables? 3 observations means 3 rows with the 4 variables means what? 4 columns. Means this table, M table is created with the help of 3 rows with how many columns? 4 columns. That is here you will get the information. And you can expand this here M. Now here it will talk about only the data types. That's not more. It will talking about only what? Data types in it, but not the tabular data you will get here only. Yes or no? So this is called data frame, right? Have something to discuss. As the data frame is having rows and column combinations, if you want to access any one particular column or any particular row or any particular element from this entire table, again the same logic what we have to use, right? Within the square brackets, you can mention before comma, whatever number you give, that will talk about row. After comma, whatever you give the index number, that will talk about what? Column position. But if I want to access any one particular column value, then give the data frame name and there are 2 ways. One way I'm showing like this. I have given M of 3. Actually, M is a variable which is holding this entire table data right now. I have given what? M of 3. M of 3 means what? Should I pick third column or should I pick third row? Here I didn't mention any commas, nothing. Yes or no? If I give M of 3, it will pick the third index column. Can you see? What is the third index column? Weight. And that entire weight column is picking 5. Yes or no? Other way is give the data frame name, that is M, dollar symbol, give the column name. Because you may have several columns in my table. I am unable to understand what is the index position of a particular column. So I have to count it. Rather than counting, I want to access a particular column name height. Directly I can write how M of dollar symbol you have to use height. This is the another way to display the column value. Can you see in the height, whatever the values are there, it is shown. But the way of display is different. Yes or no? If I give M of 2 or M of 3, column name is coming, values are coming. But if I give like this, only column values are coming, not the heading. Not the heading of the column. Yes or no? If I say M dollar gender, gender column values are coming. Now within this gender column, I want to pick the second index value. So for that, what I'm writing? M dollar gender, I'm writing what? 3. 3 means what? It will pick what value? Female. Yes or no? If I give M of 2, M of 2 means what? Right column it is picking, second index column. Can I say M of double 2? Both are same. It will show in this format. Now, the other way is what? M of 2 means what? Go to second index column. In that, pick the second index value. Nothing but which value it will pick? 171 point. Yes or no? Means two ways I have shown. Data frame name, M, dollar, column name. Within the square brackets, you can give the number. Otherwise, first index number, you can put it in double brackets. And which one value what? Put it in single brackets. As we have done for list. Both are fine. But I want different combinations. I want first row, second row, third column, fourth column. Like that, different combinations. That you have to give like this. Before comma, whatever I'm writing, this is what? Row number. After comma, whatever I'm writing, this is what? Column number. Can you tell me, by looking into this table called M, what values it will pick? I'm showing the table here, M. Yeah. You can tell me, if I execute this query, this line, M of C of 1, 2, C of 2, 3, this is my entire table. What values it will pick if I execute this? As I'm saying, before this first comma, whatever I have given, this is talking about what? Rows. After this comma, whatever I am giving here, this is talking about what? Column positions. Based on that, can you tell me what answer we can be able to get? All of you. Yeah, with this, I will finish for the day. Okay, let me execute and let me show the data. Yeah, you got how many columns? 2 columns data with the 2 rows. Yes or no? How it picked? Just observe, guys. This is my original table, right? I'm talking about first row, second row. Yes or no? Whenever it is saying first row, draw a entire line on the first row. Second row means again draw a entire line on the second row. Okay? Then after comma, which columns? Second column, third column. Second column means this one, draw a vertical line. Third column means draw a vertical line. Can you see how many places it is intersecting? That is my answer. How many places the horizontal line and vertical lines are intersecting? That is my answer. Yes or no? So then in the height column, how many places it is intersected? 152 and 152 and 171.5. In the weight column, how many places it is intersected? 81 and 93. That is how you got this answer. Yes or no? Clear, everyone? Next. Okay, I have given the story about how to access a particular column, how to access a multiple combination of rows and columns, but how to access a particular row, entire row. For that, yes, what is this? M of 2 comma. After comma, I didn't give anything. Means I want all the columns. Before comma, I have given 2. Means second row. Nothing but entire second row record will. Can you see? Entire second record is. So this is how you can access particular row as you do from the data frame. This is called slicing the data frame. Whatever we are doing till now is called what? Slicing the data frame. Means you are taking the pieces based on your. That is called slice. Yes or no? Mango, full mango is there. You will cut one slice. You are taking a part of it. Yes or no? Full table is there. Based on your requirement, you are slicing the data frame. This is called slicing the data. Is it clear till now? Hello guys. Today I introduced what? I introduced all the data types. I introduced all the data structures. All the data structures. Okay. So yeah, I hope it is clear for you till now, whatever I discussed. So tomorrow we'll continue with what are the different ways to give the variable names. Then what are the operators are in R programming, arithmetic operators, logical operators, right? And like that we have assignment operators, some miscellaneous operators that we will discuss. And again, whenever you are looking for any programming, you need to understand the like conditional statements, if condition, loops, functions, That all I will introduce the tomorrow session. Okay. I hope till now whatever we covered, is it fine for everyone?